Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most exciting EMEA Pick'Ems you'll ever see. Yes, one team reason, no more. We're gonna spice things up. I'm Kaizen. This is Exit Frag. We have Kyle over here doing his best mime impression. We have Zeph over here, biggest EMEA guide to come out so far, and we have Andy, Esports Andy, coming out of retirement. Upper round one, we have Team Liquid versus Koi,
I
which, yeah.
I think this is gonna be Team Liquid. I think these both. I think I don't know. This one's like a really weird one because I think Koi has actually upgraded. I think Flyuh and Soulcass are pretty good. I think Shados and Grabinho were like good leftovers from last year. And I don't know much about that other guy, the other one, Flyuh or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Flyuh, yeah, he's a duelist.
yeah, like I think Koi's pretty. Like I think Koi could be pretty good in this, and especially going against Team Liquid, who's kind of trying to figure out their team still, adding new players, putting Patitek, which we all love Patitek.
That's a W.
I personally have Koi winning this. I think it's more of like a coin flip.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I also sorry, guy. I also have Koi winning this one. I think their IGL position is better. I think isn't Nats Liquid's IGL this year?
Nats is IGLing.
Yeah, like we'll see how that goes. I'm not too confident in that, but we'll see. Yeah, I think Fly's a good position. I think Patitek, it's great that they got him. It's great he found like a new tier 1 spot. He's not going to perform at chain high level all the time. I'm expecting him to be more where his average career was. And yeah, this is also an interesting matchup based off of like the players that have been on teams. We have Camo, who was previously on Koi. He's now on Liquid. Now we have Soulcass, who's previously on Liquid. So I think it's going to be Koi because I think they've actually put together like a decent sleeper team. But I think Liquid's just kind of just like a little bit worse. So I would say Koi personally.
Gotcha.
I'm actually gonna go with the Team Liquid here. I do like Nats. He hasn't been fragging as hard as he used to before, so I think this might be a natural transition for him towards the IGL role. I think he's still incredibly smart when it comes to like game sense, timing, all that sort of stuff. So if he can bring in like that experience and actually like mature into an IGL, I think Team Liquid look much better than I think a lot of people predict. I think even better than I predicted in my guide. As far as Koi, I think there's too many like variables for me. I mean, I watched Koi be awful last year. I watched a lot of EMEA last year, more than usual, and I wasn't impressed. I remember watching Shados and Grubinho in different rosters, and I wasn't impressed with them either. I know in the past they were like really good players, but I haven't seen anything recently that says, "Oh, they're really good." Same with Soulcass; he's kind of been on a downslope. So that's it.
Yeah.
Well, he was on Apeks last year. He had a decent year.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with Zev. He makes pretty good points, solid points. When it comes to Team Liquid, I used to really like Nats, and now I'm slightly believing a little bit more in Keiko. I like Keiko's abilities and whatnot as a duelist and what Koi does look kind of scary because they still have Shados. Shados, people forget he was a big part of Gambit winning the second Masters event ever back in the day, and he still frags out. Like Koi kind of also upset people in kickoffs too. A lot of people didn't think Koi was going to go over, so in true coin flip fashion, I guess we got to flip a coin flip for a very first game in the upper round ones. Because I'm going with Team Liquid.
I'd say it's a 50.
Heads or tails?
Moist and wet.
Who's heads? Who's heads?
We say Liquid's heads.
Liquid is heads.
Yeah.
And tails. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Koi.
Battle of the mid.
Honestly.
Wait, are you saying?
No. I was saying the Team Liquid versus Koi, not the one we're about to talk about. That would be funny.
Okay. Karmine Corp versus NAVI. I mean, this is a juggernaut match right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Is it though? I don't know. Both these rosters, I think Casey's put together something interesting. It's had like middling results in the offseason, but it's like they played Haven on at home ground where they didn't really like because they wanted to practice it, which is like, well, why wouldn't you want to go further in the tournament so they can practice more? But okay, they're definitely interesting. Saadhak, obviously, we know him. We know his history. Definitely should be a lot better for them than what they previously had in terms of the IGL position. Elite, I think he's going to be great. He actually had very good stats in EMEA Stage 1. He was just on a bad team in BBL.
Can't believe they let him go, BBL.
Yeah, interesting, weird move, honestly. And then Suyugetsu coming over from NAVI, so he's playing his previous roster right off the bat. I think this team's Jesus Christ. I think my team's gonna be I think this team's overall gonna be pretty solid, and Navi's just put together something that to me just seems like it's just gonna end up being like middle of the pack. I like Koalanoob, but he hasn't proven that he can be like a flexible duelist player. Like part of the reason why M80 lost that match against 2G was that Koalanoob could not play Raze. Like they went to bind, and they for some reason hadn't practiced bind, which I find that shocking that a team wouldn't practice every map in the map pool. But okay, and Hiro, he might be overhyped because of him on Fnatic, but hey, he could continue that. Shao Angel, like remaining, sure, cool. Ruxic, we'll see. I think Karmine Corp just kind of wins this one pretty decisively. Not like a complete blowout, but like 13-7, 13-8, something like that for both maps. Yeah, not really excited about Navi, but KC, I'm worried, but I think they're still going to be good. So, yeah.
So, for the people who watched our previous video on the Americas, which I'm not too sure if the Americas is coming before the EMEA. It is. Okay, so Kyle kind of trademarked the whole A in EMEA stands for Americas, and I'm just so torn here because we have two Americas imports going against each other with Koalanoob and Saadhak. I was a big fan of Saadhak when he was on Loud, still am a big fan of him on Karmine Corp. I'm not too sure if you guys seen the meme when they, I forgot what, I think it was his classic or maybe it was the new bundle. He was like, he was banging the credit card on the table saying, I need that now, and whatnot. I just like it, but it's like Karmine Corp in the offseason didn't look that impressive, and I feel like there's areas for them to mess up, and like, but for Navi picking up Hiro, I think that's good. When it comes to scouting, Fnatic knows what they're doing when it comes to scouting. And I low-key did like Navi, but I'm gonna go with Karmine Corp. Viva la French, viva the blue wall.
I'm gonna be the reverse jinx here because I think this team's gonna fall apart.
Which one? KC?
It's very possible.
KC is going to fall apart. This roster looks like it's a mess. Like hype aside. Okay, once you die down the hype, you're going to realize that the calling here is going to be bad. And then it's not because Saadhak is a bad caller in general. He's a great caller. He's an all-timer. But I just think that him going from a Spanish, Portuguese calling to English is going to be a lot rougher than people are thinking. You have Elite coming from a team that only come in Turkish. I believe that's the language, but they spoke the Turkish language. You have Suyugetsu, who already kind of struggles with English. You have Marteen. Okay, he was in an English roster,
they kept him.
So he's going to be fine. I don't know too much about Aves, but I think there's too many people coming in from too many different systems that they're not going to be able to find, maybe just initially, they're not going to be able to find rhythm. Then Karmine Corp is going to panic because they're not going to have a great roster at the beginning of the season, and they're going to try to change things right away.
Yeah,
I like Navi here, and I think they have a solid roster. I think that at worst, they're middle of the pack. And I just think because they're more a traditional team, I think they're going to perform better than Karmine Corp here.
Okay.
I have Navi also winning this.
Oh, back-to-back coin flips, guys. All right. I guess we got to do it.
KC heads? Okay.
Okay, KC. Okay.
Heads. KC win.
There's
Let's
no way.
go.
I think you guys are wrong, but we'll see.
Next, we have BBL Esports versus GiantX. I personally like BBL Esports. It's complete restructuring, just like GiantX. Yes, I do, because they picked up Social Bleed. Like, I mean, hey, he's Turkish, you know. I feel like
Jamppi?
BBL finally knows what they're doing.
I just
Wow.
like I think they have 4 players and then they have Jamppi.
I mean, hey, you should look at Social Bleed's tier 2 time. He's an absolute monster.
I
Heard good
believe
things about Robbie BK as well.
I just think
Yeah.
this is going to be like
Yeah.
global esports.
Maybe.
There's good players on the team that like maybe they'll leave the team and be really good, but not on BBL.
I mean, there's no way you're really gonna be defending GiantX, bro. It's GiantX.
You have
They actually
Cloud.
have a sneaky decent roster.
That's what I'm saying.
To be fair,
You got a couple of good players. You have a couple of players that have proven themselves.
I guess so.
Like you got Cloud,
I mean,
you got
is
Purpo.
Tomaszy proven?
I thought
Out
he
of
was
those players
fine.
that you just named there, when was the last time they were at an international event?
Okay.
Cloud's good.
Well, Runner was on Vitality last year. So.
And Runner's like I think he's sneaky good. I think Purpo's a solid player. Like this is against BBL. Like I'm not saying
Yeah.
that they're gonna do anything in the league.
I think I chose
guess.
BBL in my pick'ems, but I think GiantX should be the favorite. I think I just chose them because upset and also BBL. Haha.
Brazilian butt lift.
Exactly. How the fuck is this?
Big booty
like, how does
Latina
anyone take this?
esports.
Seriously?
It's
We have
crazy
teams
that
called
their
Liquid,
Game Changers
BBL, and
name.
Moist. What the fuck is esports, bro?
Their Game Changers name is BBL Queens.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No way, bro. Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Wait,
cut
what
that.
did we
No, I'm
decide?
kidding, it's funny.
I mean, I'm with
said
BBL. I'm not too sure where Kyle is. I think you said
I'm gonna go
GiantX.
GiantX. I'm going
Okay.
GiantX.
So I guess we're picking GiantX as
Giant
a
X,
unit.
yeah, it's giant for me.
Next,
Okay.
we have Apeks versus Gentlemates. Me personally, I don't think you could win it 4v5, right? Apex is
I mean, they have
Apex is
Odaris
subbing in their
now.
coach again, who has history of subbing in for teams as well. So
Second year in
I
a
have
row where he
Gentlemates.
might be
Plus,
good.
Gentlemates also restructured. Like a lot of the French teams are really gunning to make champs because champs is in Paris. So I like Gentlemates. I hope they can make it to champs because they are a ascension team. So if they make it to champs, they get to stay in Valorant, you know? Right.
Mhm.
So
If
yeah,
I would
I
have
know
faith-
I know I'm going against Florecent. I guess I hate women. It's okay. I have Gentlemates winning.
Oh my god.
God damn. You did not need to
yeah,
go that route, but hell
4v5 is tough.
yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah.
they're gonna do it.
Well, because they should have a fifth, but they don't because visa issues.
Yeah,
Visa
visa
being the-
issues.
Hey,
being the villain of Valorant.
supposedly, the rumor is Artist was supposed to be the fifth man, and temporarily, and
Gotcha.
Well,
he ended up saying,
and then he
some
kind of said
stuff.
something that
Yeah.
he shouldn't have.
He
It was
did.
really
Oh, what did he
stupid
say?
because
Give me
didn't
the
have his
juice.
spot.
I want the
Oh,
sauce.
It was like, oh, it's no surprise that Game Changers players don't have roster spots. It's because they're not good enough, and he
ooh.
also doesn't have a
Ooh.
roster spot.
For sure.
I think Gentlemates take this one just based on the
Gentlemates,
fact that
they're gonna win.
they only have their they just have their coach as the fifth. I
Yeah.
love Florescent, but she might start a little bit slow. I would say Gentlemates, Zyppan's gonna have a good game
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
Sorry, women.
Next, we have FUT Esports versus Koi. The big change with FUT Esports is that they let go of their star duelist for Exus, meaning that CNED now doesn't have a team, but it's FUT versus Koi. I personally got FUT. I mean, that's just me, though.
Love me some feet foot.
Let's go.
I
was just like, yeah, no, they're way better than Koi. I don't think this is going to be much of a competition. Foot's consistent. They don't do great at internationals, but they get there a lot of the time. I don't think they're going to make it to Bangkok because there's only 2 spots, but they'll probably be at the other 2 if the other 2 years of these 2 franchises anything to go off of. So yeah, I think Foot probably takes this one. Koi looks better than last year, but this is like the best Turkish team, and they should be pretty good in this tournament, I think. So yeah.
Gotcha.
I could see that. I have Koi winning this one just purely because like I didn't watch any of FUT over the off season at all. I don't really know their team too
I
well.
watched a lot of feet.
But
He's
like
just not trying to.
I think Koi is going to be
self-report.
sneaky. I think they're going to be a sneaky team. I think they have some pieces that could be really good. It happened last year. We had a team where we didn't really know much about them, and then they came out of nowhere and did pretty well. I don't think Koi is going to do much more than this, but I would have Koi beating FUT just because.
Ooh, okay, yeah, screw it.
I think it's
Upset City.
close. Like I don't know, like it's a coin flip for me, but
Yeah. I mean, FUT was good last year. I feel like CNET for Zeus. I mean, I guess you can say Zeus might be a little bit better, but it's CNET. CNET is like he's constant. He's Mr. Consistent. Have him on stage, he still performs. He opts on stage. He opts in stage in 2023. I think FUT just basically maybe stayed the same or got a little bit better, but that's just my opinion.
I'm 50-50 about this pick because Koi is not that impressive to me, but also like FUT. You look at their VLR project and think, oh, these guys are riding some momentum. And then you take
Yeah.
a closer look and you see like some of the matches are just best of ones. They also only played Turkish teams because it was a Turkish qualifier for Red Bull Home
To
Ground.
be fair,
They
though,
lost to Eternal Fire, which is who they took a player from. And then you see like Heretics had to forfeit a match, and that's how they got to the semifinals. Then they got to the semifinals, and then they lost to T1. 2-1, granted, but still. As far as Koi, they have less of a match history in the offseason, so it's hard for me to tell. So, I don't know. Like I said, 50-50. I could take it or leave it.
okay.
I'll just let you
But
guys
to
decide.
be
That way
fair,
there's
though,
not a
like
coin flip.
when Koi did play Eternal Fire, they are a tier 2 team, but it's Turkish for like the Turks. They shoot back, man. I feel like that's a more testament to Turkish players just being cracked than FUT Esports possibly being a bad team. That's just me.
There are two things that the Turkers do very well, and that is make coffee and play Valorant.
Yeah, tack shooters.
FUT,
That's where they live.
So you got 2-1.
that's where it goes.
On
I was in Istanbul back in September. Great
I think
city.
FUT takes it. I
Yeah.
guess.
Feet.
Next, we have the French Derby, Team Vitality versus Karmine Corp. Does Team Vitality have any French players on their team?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
they do
We have the
not.
French Derby with no French players. Let's go.
Yeah, no.
And you know, since we have a fake French team, I want us to start this with Kyle, who's the closest thing to being a fake French person, seeing how he's from
Hey, man.
Vancouver, Canada.
Okay, bleep that out because I don't want that blip. I'm from Canada. Never said Vancouver. I told you that in confidence, guy. No, I'm kidding.
Gotcha.
But well,
We'll bleep
how
it.
dare you
Bleep
compare
it
me to
all.
a Frenchman just because I'm Canadian? we hate the Quebecois over here.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I think this is gonna be an interesting one. Vitality, I am getting energy 2024 vibes from them. I think they're a team that has put together something on paper when it comes to just straight up firepower. You can't really go wrong with a lot of players that they have. They have Safe, who was nominated best duelist in EMEA last year. He's no longer on duelist. He's their IGL, which apparently he's done before. But my thing is, with a team that is bringing in players like Durka, you're bringing in less. You're bringing in these players with the intention of winning internationals. Like they want to be at Paris, they want to win Paris, I presume. And like in terms of just pure skill, they have a lot of it. Not a lot of teams win tournaments without a star IGL. Safe is probably a good IGL. Is he a star IGL? That will always be my question with this team if they start to kind of, have like middling results. However, when it comes to them versus KC in this matchup, yeah, I see Durka just wrecking them. Like maybe they get out called, but I think they get some Dirk in time. And some less time as well. So I would say that Vitality would win this one, but like maybe a little bit closer than some people would think.
And they had the better meme too with the bee looking at you.
That whole one.
I have Vitality here, and no, it's not because my safe bias, but I just think that both these teams are glass cannons. They either work and they're dominant, or they don't work at all. For me, Vitality has a little more consistency, and it's simply because everyone here, aside from Les, can function in an English speaking.
That's fair.
I don't want to reiterate the KC part anymore. So I'm just gonna say it's really all on Safe. And he tried doing it last year, and the only reason he moved back to the duelist role was because who they had at duelist was not working. Now, the team has restructured, but they kept the two best parts of their team in Safe and Trex. Safe and Trex were carrying this team, dragging a corpse across the finish line, basically.
Right.
They kept Kicks, which they think he has potential, and I'll respect that decision. I personally would have gone for someone else, but they brought in Durka and they brought in Les. You gotta elevate yourself when you're in the presence of these players, because Durka is going to be an animal still, and Les, just say let's go kill at some point and it'll work
Yeah.
out. Not saying they should do that every time, because that never works, but I think Safe has a better opportunity at IGLing a team now that he doesn't have to worry about being the duelist.
That's true.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I have
I
Vitality.
forgot. I think it was Les who came out with like a video, and everyone was kind of shocked how good his English was. So I think Les has been practicing his English pretty well. But let's hear some of your thoughts, Andy.
I was gonna say so. Like, I think Team Vitality wins this, and
It's a sweep. Yeah.
for everyone watching, we will be doing like in a couple days. We'll be releasing a video all about Team Vitality. So, like, I have a lot of opinions about this roster because I'm a huge Guild fan, like old Guild 2022,
Mm.
Masters Copenhagen. I believe in Trex. Like people, like everyone's talking about Les, Durka, Safe. My thing's Trex. I think he's really good, and I think people will get to see that now with a lot more eyes on his team. Everyone's gonna see like, oh yeah, like Safe and Trex, that old Guild roster. Those players were all like incredible, and yeah, I just think Team Vitality has it. Karmine Corp has a lot of like question marks, and yeah, I got Team Vitality also.
Cool. Next, we have Fnatic versus GiantX. The big thing with Fnatic is that they no longer have Durka, and they have Victor, or no, Crashies. I'm sorry. I mean, they've been a dynamic duel. Forgive me, I need some grace and whatnot. But it seems like Crashy has been enjoying his time with Fnatic. Him and Bolster did a TikTok together, and it looked like he was having a good time.
I've seen that so
And
many fucking times on Twitter.
Dude, so
yeah,
many people are clowning, not clowning, but I guess just like laughing at Crashies for being happy. Can you imagine how miserable you have to be to clown on someone for
I'm-
being happy?
that's crazy. Yeah,
Oh
that
my
is pretty
God.
crazy.
Listen. Get Boaster dancing with K-pop stars and have Crashies just be in the background, just smiling, and I'm all for that.
I So here's my only hot take of this whole bracket. I don't believe in Fnatic one bit.
Dude, you
I
are,
don't think that's a hot
but
take.
you're true. Well, no, you're
Because
right. Yeah.
looking at Crashies, he has to reprove. I've said this in my video right before, like I took a little break with the Crashies and Victor thing. Crashies hasn't really been that good when new initiators and Sova wasn't like one of the main ones, or like he was having issues with Fade sometimes. He was having issues with like all these different types of initiators. I felt like that was a weird pickup by Fnatic, actually. I felt like Crashies should have went to tier 2, proved himself in NA again, and then came back up. Joining Fnatic, I felt like that was really weird. And then
Yeah.
like I believe in Chronicle and Alfier, but Boaster, like he's a great like strategist, but I'm just not sold. I have to see them play, I guess, like in a real match to like really believe in this team.
I'll
So
play
like I
devil's
actually have
advocate here.
Giants.
I think
Wow.
Crashies will excel this year, and he will get out of his slump. Reason being, he's been in this like optic system, and he's only been coached by Chet for so long that I
Chicken
think something
nuggets.
different, someone telling him like what his real issues are as a player, is going to change him. Maybe this is like the optic fanboy in me trying to like justify Crashies comeback, but I do really think that a change in coaching, a change in scenery, and a change in teammates is going to benefit him in the long run. Now, it all comes at the behest of Leo not playing, which, yeah, it's a downgrade for sure. But I think this is a nice placeholder. And if, if he really underperforms and if it's really bad, they're just burning time until Leo comes back.
Yeah.
Which we don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah,
Since
or
it's
not.
lost.
I
It's
feel like
pretty
you
bad.
don't pick up Crashies if you don't expect Leo to be out for like a very long time.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but
And like
we
out
don't
of
know
all
what the
the
deal is.
right.
but they
And
still
out
have
of
a
all the
solid
available
roster.
like initiators, like who would you have picked instead of Crashies?
I
Yeah, that's
feel
what I'm
like
thinking.
they
I'm like,
would've
he's one of
fought
their
harder
best.
for someone else, like another initiator. Like I don't know, of course, we don't know the behind the scenes, but like I feel
Yeah.
like they're Fnatic. Shouldn't they have like fought harder for a star initiator?
Well,
That's
they
true.
didn't fight to keep their fucking star duelist player, who's been one of the best, if not the
Yeah,
best duelist
so
in the
Yeah.
fucking region for the entire existence of the game. So
I think
I
Dirk just
don't know.
wanted to
Aiden
leave,
is-
honestly. That's
Like,
the
no, he
thing.
didn't. He
Yeah.
didn't. It was
Oh, he
like
didn't?
there was like a
Oh, yeah.
interview like a while ago
Mhm.
with I think Thorin like the Counter Strike guy where he said that he wanted to be on Fnatic for as long as like possible. And then I think there was also something afterwards where he said he did not want to leave and that it was like Fnatic's decision.
Oh,
It
yeah, I
seems like more
remember
of
that,
like a
yeah.
financial thing. He was probably paid quite well, and maybe Fnatic doesn't want to do that. So
Mhm.
really
Yeah.
hate to see them going down the same C9 route, but that's how it goes.
I don't think it's as good as C9 though.
That's true. I think Fnatic is still going to be a good team, but I think this is where we really start to see the fall of the kings of the region
Yeah.
because it's just they just don't have the same firepower that they used to. Kayak, in terms of tier 2 like duelists, I think you definitely could have done a lot worse, and he's probably one of the better, if not the best one in tier 2 last year. He won Ascension. He seems to have a bit of like jitters on a LAN issue. Like maybe he gets nervous in those situations where online play is a lot easier for him. So we'll see how he adjusts. I assume he'll work that out. And yeah, they're just not going to have Leo, arguably their best player. Boaster, still a great IGL. They will. I could see GiantX taking this, honestly, but I will still pick Fnatic for this one. They should still at least have a better kickoff than they did last year. But I don't think they're top 2 though. So we'll see when they get out.
Yeah, I
But,
guess
yeah.
everyone agrees with Fnatic, right? Yeah, because and plus they have the Americas player, the A and EMEA. Let's go.
Crashy's gonna crash out. Sorry, go on.
Yep. Next we have Team Heretics versus Gentlemates.
Team Heretics is the
Nice
same.
start.
Team Heretics.
Yeah, just Team Heretics.
They're the same.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna win. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love these guys.
Now we're moving to the lower brackets. We have Gentlemates versus Team Liquid.
That's I don't
No
know.
upsets coming here.
Yeah.
Gentlemates are winning this.
Giant.
I think Giant or Gentlemates.
Wait,
winning it.
yeah. Sorry, I
Giant.
almost said GiantX, and then you also did because you heard me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Gentlemates. I don't know. I don't believe in Liquid this year. I think they put together a mid-ass roster.
Okay.
Patitek's the only reason they're interesting.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow, we're not really excited for Team Liquid at all. Wow. Okay.
No.
I guess
I've been
I'm the only one
excited
on my
for Team
original
Liquid for
Pick'Ems.
the
I had them
past
like meaning something.
2 years, and they've disappointed me every time.
Gotcha. That's fair. I feel that it's hard to remove a scar like that. But yeah, we have GiantX versus NAVI.
I got Navi here.
I think yeah, I think at this matchup I would have Navi winning over Gentlemates. Yeah.
Over you said you
Or
said it wrong,
GiantX.
yeah, I'll say Navi.
Yep. We all agree. Here we have Karmine Corp versus BBL Esports. I like BBL. I didn't think Karmine Corp it would be kind of crazy for them to buy out, but hey, like Zeph says, they are a glass cannon. So, what do you guys think?
I think Karmine should win. But like I said, like I'd have to really see BBL play because I don't know too much about like how they. I don't know. I don't know. I just need to see them play again.
They're a very unknown team.
Yeah.
What I did hear about BBL in the offseason is from people that did watch their games. I did not, but I heard that their like macro game was very good. So that is at least a good sign. Like maybe they don't have like the top end talent, but at least they are good at playing very solid Valorant. So we'll see. But I think KC just has just better
Yeah.
talent overall, so I think KC would take this one.
Okay.
I know KC is probably going to win this vote, and I know I sound like a Saadhak hater, which I'm not. I
He's
love
a
it.
Brazilian hater.
I'm
He's
the
Argentinian,
Brazilian
but
He
hater.
just he hates the Argentinians as well.
But
yeah, of course.
I just don't see how this roster in Karmine Corp works. I think if BBL have like a modicate amount of synergy, they just win this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like the more you speak about it, Zev, Karmine Corp really is like that girlfriend that just has a bunch of red flags that you probably should end things, because the whole English issue, all these players haven't played together in the past. It is giving me vibes of 2023 NRG and whatnot. But yeah, what do you think, Andy?
Yeah, like I said, I think it makes sense now. I originally my gut reaction was Karmine Corp, but I think you guys kind of pulled me over to BBL because it does
Okay.
make sense that Karmine would bow out in 2. So yeah,
Wow.
I guess BBL.
All right, we
Is
have
it a
BBL
coin
moving
flip?
on. Oh, is it? It's top.
I'm the
Ooh,
three of us.
Okay.
It might be. Well, because I
Oh,
said
yeah.
KC.
You said
And then what
KC,
did you say,
Kai?
Zeph?
I said BBL.
I said
Oh,
BBL
okay.
too.
Yeah, 3.
Okay, so it's 3-1. All right.
BBL.
Let's go Bucks.
Upset City.
Get Karmine go out first.
Wow.
That'd be crazy.
People are gonna hate us for this one.
I mean, the French, hopefully,
thing
as long
EMEA
as the
doesn't
French
make
don't
that
find our YouTube channel, we'll be all right.
Well, they don't even pay attention to Karmine.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, true.
That's fair, yeah.
All right, we have Koi versus Apeks
Koi.
right now.
Koi, yeah.
Koi,
Koi, yeah, it has to
Bummer,
be
but yeah.
Koi. Gentlemates versus NAVI. I'm pretty sure Gentlemates had a former NAVI team or a member.
Zyppan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Zyppan.
I
He goes crazy and Gentlemates win.
I don't know. Okay.
he's
I got
good,
Navi
but
here.
I would say Navi also.
There's more
Navi.
talent on Navi, and I
Yeah,
think
I'm gonna go with
their
Navi
structure
as
is probably
well.
gonna be cleaner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cowardly, but okay.
Next, we have
Yeah.
BBL Esports versus Koi. I'm surprised Koi is even. Well, maybe I just don't know ball about EMEA, but we have Koi versus BBL here.
Wow,
I think
exciting.
Koi would win this hesitantly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still Koi.
This is the
We're-
battle of jack shit versus fuck all, but I say BBL.
Honestly.
Hey, we're manifesting the Koi Cinderella run right now.
I think
Go for
Koi-
it. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll say
I think
Koi, why
on the-
not?
on-
In
on
Flyuh,
the-
we believe.
I like Flyuh.
Flyuh, we believe. I mean, one of them were able to get an ace versus
Hey.
Karmine Corp.
We gotta go for the Americas boys here.
Yeah,
We're the
facts,
best
yeah.
region.
Yeah,
Koi is
facts.
going
Yeah.
through.
Let's go.
That's right. We're talking about EMEA, but we're showing America's bias.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
America's best region.
Eat that
Yeah,
shit up,
Foot-
comment section.
We have FUT Esports versus Team Vitality. Big fan of FUT Esports, but what do you think, Andy?
I think, I could see Vitality losing this because I think Foot's going to be Foot. They're going to be a
Mhm.
solid shooting team. They're going to win a map, I think. Vitality, though, it's just the team's just too good.
Okay.
I think
We
Team
said
Vitality.
that about energy last year.
All right, we got one for FUT, myself, and then one for Team Vitality with Andy. What do you think, Zeph?
I'm going Vitality here,
Okay.
and it's simply because Vitality with Safe and Trex dragged the entire team to champions, and they were playing against some pretty good teams. So if
Mhm.
they can replicate that again, I think even against a solid FUT team, they're gonna be able to do it.
All right, 2 votes for Vitality,
I'm
1
gonna
vote for East.
say, I think in my own bracket, I put Vitality because I had the same mindset as Andy. However, this is not my channel, so I can cause chaos. I say FUT, and we're gonna do a fucking
Alright.
coin flip.
Oh,
I mean, and it only makes sense for FUT to be Tails, right?
Tails,
Yeah.
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 Tails is
Yeah.
FUT.
okay. Here we go. 3,
Please.
2, 1. Tails.
Oh, what?
Let's
What goes
go.
through? Let's go
Let's
through.
go. Chaos. Chaos.
There's no. It was just
I am the breeder of chaos.
Here we have Fnatic versus Team Heretics.
It's
Heretics.
easy. Team
Yeah,
Heretics.
Heretics. I like Heretics as well.
They fucking run circles around them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Fnatic.
Fnatic. Okay, we got
Fuck you.
3-1. All right. Next we have Team Vitality versus Navi.
You
I
can't.
personally like Vitality, but
Navi.
what do you think, Zeph?
Okay, I guess I'm running with. Oh shoot! Oh my goodness! No. It's Vitality. It's Vitality. It's
Okay,
Vitality.
okay.
It's Vitality.
What about you, Kyle?
Navi. Vitality wins.
It's hard. And
Yeah.
then Andy,
Nah,
I mean,
Vitality wins.
yeah.
Me when I'm watching Arcane. Navi.
Oh my god!
I'll see myself out.
Me playing Zelda. Navi. Okay,
Yeah, I
my bad.
get Team Vitality. I think we all got him.
Yeah,
Oh my god! Kyle's fault.
you good. This is such a goofy bracket.
Okay,
I
Vitality.
scrape
go
my knee
through.
on that one.
Yeah. Here we have Fnatic versus Koi. I like Fnatic a lot.
I believe in
know?
Koi.
Okay.
If
That's
Koi
a
win
hot
this one,
take.
I will.
Alright.
I don't
guess I
know.
do have
Shoot
2 hot
myself in
takes.
the face.
No, it combines with my one hot take. I don't believe in Fnatic. Like
Okay.
I don't.
That's
All right,
true.
we have one for Fnatic, one for Koi. How we feeling, Kyle?
Kyle, are we really?
God,
You're really
it'd
gonna
be
put Soulcass?
I'm really gonna put fucking
Oh,
kayak.
yeah, Soulcass
Don't
over
say that about
Boaster.
any of the
Kayak,
boys.
Crashies, Boaster, Alpha, and
I mean,
let me see
Fnatic. I think this is the year of like
and
Fnatic's
Chronicle,
downfall.
the goat, the
true.
EMEA goat, Chronicle. You're gonna
It's
put
true.
Soulcass over Chronicle?
Zeph, the
You
more
pick
you
Fnatic, we
explain
get
it,
a
the more I
rematch.
think it's
Durka versus
hilarious if I
Fnatic.
pick Koi.
But
But
Koi's gonna be so close.
so I could continue to be the breeder of chaos, but I do think that Fnatic would be able to beat Koi.
Cool.
That one seems a bit too much out there to be.
Gotcha,
to be a
gotcha.
thing.
So we're moving on with
Yeah.
Fnatic. Now we have a Oh, okay. Where are we going? We're going upper finals.
upper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
upper finals. Which should be easy. I mean, I personally, it's Team Heretics versus FUT. I
Heretic.
personally like
Heretics.
Heretics over FUT.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's Heretics. Heretics. I don't really count the off season for them because it happened last year, so I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, and
You know,
plus
say
they
too
didn't
much.
even play as a complete unit. That's the Team Heretics special.
Yeah.
It's like us playing at full strength. Nah, we don't believe in that.
Yeah, they
Never.
didn't show
Yeah.
anything in the off season. So
That too. Yeah.
I have
Yeah, go
Heretics here,
Heretics.
back in
Me
full
too.
form.
Heretics. All right, we all pick Heretics. Next, we have a revenge game. Durka versus his old team. Durka.
He's gonna fry.
See,
you.
It's Durkin
I see Andy.
time.
You're kind of excited. You want to hate on Fnatic or
I
something? What's going on?
like I said, I just don't believe in the Fnatic team, so I'm gonna keep
Okay.
voting against them until they're out.
It's just
Gotcha,
any
gotcha.
matchup you just say nah.
He just keeps voting against them.
Even if it's like a matchup they should win, you're just like nah.
I
Durka
personally,
should-
Yeah.
I just trust Fnatic more because the team has been together. Like at least their core has a little bit more, and I trust them. And I really like Alpha. Like a lot of people kind of keep sleeping that Alpha was in that conversation with Leo in the 2023 season as one of the best players in the world. He's still good, and they actually have him playing ISO, which I like. I like it when you have your best shooter on ISO. I still believe ISO is just maybe it's because I've been playing a lot of rank. ISO's still mad annoying in rank, mad annoying.
Yeah.
But I have Fnatic.
Man, it'd be really funny if like the two choices we had for lower final were like Fnatic and FUT, and then I go FUT. But
Possibility.
I think, man, do I go funny option and go Fnatic, or do I go my heart and my head and say Vitality? I'm gonna go Vitality for this one.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they're just
Vitality's
too
bringing
good.
it over the line.
Yeah.
But okay,
Oh, you have Vitality too,
just
Seth?
yeah, I have
Oh,
Vitality
yeah.
too.
Okay,
And
so
the one thing
Vitality
I'll say, if Vitality do lose this matchup, it'll be because Fnatic has historically been safe kryptonite. Last split in EMEA, Vitality went 0 for 3 in matches with Fnatic. So not a good history.
Much different team
Yeah.
though.
Against playing
Much
against
different
Closer.
team.
And
Both
yes,
teams
you're
a
right.
lot
You're
different.
right.
Do you guys think
Much
that
different
Fnatic
team.
might know Durka's weaknesses and stuff like that, or would Durka just know Fnatic?
Does he have weaknesses?
You can't if he
Fair
just
enough.
swings and kills you right away. There's no
Fair
weakness.
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Vitality.
All right. Here we have
oh,
FUT
right,
Esports versus Team Vitality. I guess we kind of know what Kyle wants to pick, but tell us anyways.
It's feet time.
Feet time. Okay.
I'm going foot.
I mean, this is also coin flip for me, but I want to hear from you, Zeph, real quick.
No shot. If Vitality has made it this far, they've at least proven that they're a solid team, a top 3 team in EMEA. So something's working.
Right.
But foot's kind of due for a run. I don't know.
Yeah,
always been due
FUT's
for
kind
a
of
run.
nice too. Like they
Foot's
beat
been
Fnatic
due
in
for a run
Shanghai.
for years. And I think they do a valiant effort doing here. I think they make the next international event, but I think Vitality, if they're at this point, if they're a top 3 team in EMEA, they're top 2 for sure.
All right. How do you feel, Andy?
Yeah, Team Vitality. I think FUT's a good team. Like I still think that they're like a top 3, top 4 team, and they will be for the entire season. But Team Vitality, like I said, we'll talk about it later. But they're a really good team. They have a lot of good pieces. They played this amount of games in the bracket. They should win.
I can't stand this slander for FUT Esports. You know, I feel like we need to put more respect on their names. They've always had dark horse energy. I'm going with FUT Esports, so we gotta. It's a coin
Flip
flip.
it again.
It's
Let's
a coin
fucking
flip.
go. I
coin
fucking love
flip.
you guys. Let's go.
Here we go. 3,
And of course, FUT
2,
will be tails.
1. Tails.
Let's go.
No, what?
Ball.
Let's
Okay.
go. FUT in Bangkok.
Man,
FUT in Bangkok.
The comment section are about cooked.
there's no
We're
way.
about to get cooked in the comments.
Let's go.
All right, team. Oh, go ahead.
Team Heretics versus FUT Esports. It doesn't matter. We already won. Me and Kyle already won. We have feet in Bangkok. But I think I think this is a good time
The
for
first time
Heretics to
ever.
break that second place curse. and
Yeah, they should
finally
win.
get a
Yeah.
win here.
Heretics needs to win a grand final to prove that they can
They're
win
like-
a grand final in the international level. So yeah. I
Same
would
issue
say
as G2. They need to win this to actually break
Really?
that curse.
Yep.
I agree. Team Heretics.
So this is our pick'ems. That's right. We have FUT Esports and Heretics moving on. Thanks for viewing. Feel free to like and subscribe for more content. Until then, stay safe and we'll see you guys later.